Hello?
Hello. Hi. Yeah,
Hey.
it's Julia from JP Morgan.
Hey, Junior.
Hey.
I guess sort of as
Hi, it's Ron Wilkinson calling.
Hello, Ron. How are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Very good. Thank you for joining. So this is Kareem Taha from the JP Morgan team. I also have Julia and Saurabh, colleagues at JP Morgan as well. Ron, thank you very much for taking the time. Appreciated. I know it's Friday. Hopefully you're not somewhere in Europe, so it's still early for you. But
I'm in Western Canada, so it's still early.
Oh, all right, cool. Good morning then. No, so Ron, I think we wanted to have a quick discussion with you on the fertilizer sector and where there are pockets of value creation, whether it's on strategy, it's on synergies, it's on all of that. And let me just give you a little bit of more details so that you can know exactly what we're talking about. So I think we're looking at various things. So the first element that we're looking at is the whole concept of you want to be a global or a leader in fertilizers in the future. Do you go for a strategy like CF today, i.e. one nutrient and then go with that, or do you go with a multi-nutrient strategy like Nutrient, and then you're like, okay, I have the three products, I can sell more, I can mix them together, I can do some specialized fertilizers and all of that. That's the first aspect that we're looking at, and then maybe we can discuss this, and then I'll get to the second aspect after that.
Okay. I think that typically the market they tend to like the pure plays, or that's what you tend to hear. At the same time, if it's only a single nutrient, you certainly limit your opportunities to grow because it's only that one nutrient, be it nitrogen, phosphate, or potash. So, my view would be that a multi-nutrient approach certainly opens up the playing field for you. But at the same time, you do, I'll say there's pressure that if you're not in the top 5 globally in your nutrient, maybe you shouldn't be in the business. I know Nutrien's, their phosphate business is under review, for example, because it's not as big as their retail, it's not as big as their potash, and it's not as big as their nitrogen. Still a very sizable business for many, many companies, but in nutrient scale, there's, I guess they're looking at it and, potentially divesting. The other, I guess, areas to look at in the sector that many players are is now how far do you go in the distribution side of the business. Nutrient's probably the best example where they have the world's largest retail distribution business, but other companies, and CF's a good example. CF has an incredible distribution network for their products, which includes many, many terminals, pipeline access, barge access, rail access, truck, and some companies choose to invest in that and believe it brings significant value. I'm certainly a fan of that. But then you see other companies that are basically an FOB seller and rely on their customers' distribution capabilities. My view is if you don't have distribution, you're a little bit at the mercy of the customers when you can sell, and they can tend to hold you hostage as your storage gets full.
Yeah, customers and traders, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, but like in terms of the actual use, like do you see